Friends, I'm Dr. Shaib Shahid. Before concluding about a segment about luck, bad luck, achievements, life and death, and role of mankind in this world, it's very important to understand the human nature. I have given a lot of data on that human nature, but every time when I get this question, it forces me to give me more about that one. You know, in my early segments, I've told you there are more than 70 negative aspects of human nature, which overwhelmed on the mankind, and mankind lose his insight to face the circumstances. So I mentioned to you that the ruh, the real human nafs, inner self, or you say the psyche, due to which we are talking and communicating with you, if it has gone, body they just buried. So it means the real power is that one, which is cordless, which we cannot observe, and which has three segments like knowing, feeling, and thinking, and then reacting to the situation. Now, in that respect, the big problem is this: mostly mankind, they are overwhelmed with their nafse amara. Nafse amara means our wishes, our evil self, like animal self, and which we need it, no doubt. But when we go and have no control on it, then we are the bad or evil person, or evil spirit, whatever you can say. But if you have a control on it and use your insight, then you can do those things which no one can do it. What is that? Nafse lawama, your insight, your ego, conscience, and your sense of looking right and left and controlling the evil spirit, mean it may not overwhelm. And if you are above all, then you have nafsa mutmainna, mean satisfied self. They are contented people. They are successful in life. They have no problem in achievements. They are no worried about life or death. They are contented. They say, well, I have been created. I have given senses. I should use it. If I got it, I am happy. If not, it is the will of God, because He knows He controls the circumstances. They are rational people, and they live a past, a wonderful life. So whenever they want to have a goal, they select, and first they understand their self. They select a goal, limit it according to their capacity, and then they move systematically. And if they fail, they go back, relax, take a paper, pencil, see what were the other circumstances, what were the other odds which I ignored it, and then they overcome it, and next time they jump and they supersede it, and they are happy, and then they pray to God, and then they feel inner satisfaction. Moreover, it has been said that these people, when they do and get involved, they say, my God is with me, who has created me, He will take care of me. So he feel some supervision, some protection, some wall behind him. So they have more confidence, more contented. That's the reason history has shown us that the few Muslim who are purely contented, and they were pure to their religion and pure to their God, they were successful over 3 or 4 times more armies over it. So they overruled the world by their these good characters, not by sword. And that's the reason Islam has spread it. Now those spirit has gone, and the people have become crazy. It makes no difference its name is Muslim or living a Muslim country. Question is this: what is his faith? What is his content? And how he is doing? And is he living in a dreamland? No, God will help me. And God said, no, I'm not going to help. I give you senses, use your senses, and then have prayer after that. I mean, and then they were long planning. I mean, if they are in a start of a college, they say, I will have a PhD, this specialize this. They waste their time in thinking and no action. So resultantly, then blame God. No, why you blame God? You are not using senses. Then you see, they do not do thing. They believe on other gods. Mean going to some graveyard, going to some saint, asking some other people other than God, He will help you. I mean, how they can help you? Because He is the controller of the universe. These saints, these prophets have no control on it. Rather, I would like to share with you here, even the pure and dear prophets like Hazrat Moses. He was very fond of knowledge and he wanted to have more spiritual knowledge. He asked God, I want to have more. He said, well, I have a prophet. He will be at this and this place. You go and see him and he will give you knowledge. The people can see this in, I may say, in Surah, it is detail given there. When he went, he said, well, I am going to give you knowledge, but you should have patience. Don't ask me question. They make a promise. First, there was a, I may say, poor guys. They give him a place and they sit in the boat. And then he crushed the wood. The other prophet, as a Khizr, say, oh, what you have done wrong thing, this and that. I say, oh, listen, you have no patience. I told you, you will have no patience. You can't learn knowledge without patience. Okay. Then they gone. They were passing. There was a boy. He killed him. Oh, you did such a wrong thing, murder a person, innocent child. Say, listen, Moses, I told you, you have no patience. You don't know what is the future of it. Nobody knows the consequences of future because we make a big dream. I will do this, I will do that, and all at once something happened and you don't know it. Okay. He said, this is the last time. Then they pass on and they went to a well, I may say wall, it was falling, and they asked for the help for food because they were very hungry. They refused, they built a wall. They say, oh, what a strange person. You work, you ask the money from them, you can buy this. Or say, now you take your way. Then he told him that why he did these things, he give the, I say, future consequences. Then say, yeah, you are right. I mean to say, those who want to study in detail, they should go into the Quran and they can study this surah. And he told him why I did it, because God told him that you have to do this and this thing. So in other words, we have limited senses, we cannot, so we have no patience. So be careful in that as well. So my main concern is this: if you trust on God, then you should feel God. It is not that I believe on God. What is the use of that one if you don't believe the God? And then you say you pray to God, and you are mentally somewhere else, physically somewhere. You just play and dodge with the God also. If He had given you direction, make your plan like this way. I will bless you. I will give you this. I will this you. Then you do not follow those things. So I will give you in the end a surah which give you an insight that a human being is very proud. He say, oh, I'm this man. I can do this. I can kill people. I can do that. And they are proud of money. They store money, and they say, this is the life. Enjoy it. And they do not care. If they have born with the fortune, they say, oh, everything is in our control. They are overconfidence. So what I wish to say it, when you are planning, if you want to ask what is luck, what is good or what is bad luck, it is up to you. And number two, what is your planning? What is your goal? If you want to go direct, you know your destination. I have to go from New York to California. In place of going from this way, you say, go. I should go for here to Dallas, then to Oklahoma, then to this, then to Arizona, and then I will go there. So my main concern to say is you must be clear your goal is precise, systematic, according to your capacity, and after every action, be happy on it so that you may develop a confidence and you will keep on going. So in that respect, the best way is this, that if you have a car, don't waste time, don't waste energy, accurate yourself, see your map and all other kind of thing, hurdles and the places to stay, then you can go and check your car before it. Means you should mentally be smart and satisfied one. And if you are not mentally okay and you're planning big planning, you will fail in that one. In other words, I feel a common man is just I may say, they are working like playing a chess in this world. Just make fun. Let us try. They depend on the chances. You know, what is the psychology of these chances, and what is the, I may say, people who are dealing the life like this way, they are working like a blind person and they are expecting the goals, and when do not get the goals, then they become, I may say, deserted, disappointed, and neglected, rejected, defeated. And these are all negative self concept make them further deteriorate from this thing. So we should just be very careful in our life, and in place of creating problem, we should just see that what we are, what is my capacity, and we should take care of the people, because the people around you, they are uh, also human being, as I told you in the last one. And in this surah you will see, oh, God has said, oh mankind, these are my good people, these are the best people, they did like this way, and these are the fakhura, proudy, they are the cheater, they may want to make money by telling a lie, they are, I may say, creating trouble for the mankind. They may be successful for the time being, but in the end result, what will happen? So what I wish to say is, please be careful. We are short living in this world. As we will do, we will get the result. Whatever you are hurting and you are disturbing the mankind, you will pay the price for that one also. Therefore, it is a big lesson for us. Every day when you wake up, you say, this is my last day, I should prepare for the day, not for 2 years ago where I have to go, because you don't know what will be the circumstances. And same is about when you deal with other people, say, I want to achieve her, I should not achieve her on the by crushing this person, because he is also a human being, he want to also be achiever. Above all, you just see, if a person who is a poor guy is contented, he get food, he work hard, sleep very well, he doesn't need any medicine, he doesn't need to go for heart checking, this way he do physical labor and any kind of thing. On the other hand, you may be oh, I'm a this, I'm that, I'm a general, I'm this, and I'm the master of the world, and I'm the mafia leader, and I have the big money, and I have this. And listen to that, gentleman. How much you can eat at a time? How much you need the place to sleep? How this oxygen is free. Question is this: if this oxygen is stopped, and you could not have oxygen, everything is useless. So be careful, live in the present, feel the present, enjoy the present. And thanks to the Lord. If there is a master who has servants, the best servant is who obeys his master. He is good to him. He pray for him. He work honestly, and then when he meet him, he thanks him. Then his master give him more. On the other hand, another one, he has given up money and this and that, and he become a absconder, and he become a notorious person. So how is going to deal him? He give him a time in this world. Play whatever you can do, and ultimately you have to come to me. So this is a big lesson, my brother, and don't gamble in this world. Be realistic, face the realities. One day every have to face the thing, and this have a contact with your Lord, and this life is very short. I think my this ABC, whatever I know, will help you in place of just talking, criticizing each other, or saying, I know better, he knows better, and please, whatever ABC I know, I pass on to you. Maybe you have more knowledge, but if you have question, I can give you answer. Please listen to this, and it will give you an insight.
المصدقين والمصدقات وأقرضوا الله قرضا حسنا يضاعف لهم ولهم أجر كريم.
Indeed, the men who practice charity and the women who practice charity, and they who have loaned Allah a goodly loan, it will be multiplied for them, and they will have a noble reward.
والذين آمنوا بالله ورسله أولئك هم الصديقون والشهداء عند ربهم لهم أجرهم ونورهم كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب الجحيم.
And those who have believed in Allah and His messengers, those are in the ranks of the supporters of truth and the martyrs with their Lord. For them is their reward and their light. But those who have disbelieved and denied our verses, those are the companions of hellfire.
اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم وتكاثر في الأموال والأولاد كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما وفي الآخرة عذاب شديد ومغفرة من الله ورضوان وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور.
Know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion, and adornment and boasting to one another, and competition in increase of wealth and children. Like the example of a rain whose resulting plant growth pleases the tillers. Then it dries and you see it turned yellow. Then it becomes scattered debris. And in the hereafter is severe punishment and forgiveness from Allah, and approval. And what is the worldly life except the enjoyment of delusion?
سابقوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها كعرض السماء والأرض أعدت للذين آمنوا بالله ورسله ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
Race toward forgiveness from your Lord, and a garden whose width is like the width of the heavens and earth, prepared for those who believed in Allah and His messengers. That is the bounty of Allah, which He gives to whom He wills, and Allah is the possessor of great bounty.